Hello and welcome to the revisiting of this old vandalised convent church and graveyard, to start with anyway, in Monk's Kirby. The people buried here, it's a Catholic graveyard, and the monks used to lay the bodies out up there and let them lie in states of grace and things like that. And some of the graves are of the lords of the manor Denby. And they've got a connection to the main church, which is called St Edith's. You'll see it in the distance in some of the shots, and then there it is, away over there. Just let me get my zoom going. And there you go. It's a fair walk. It's a good job one enjoys walking. Anyway, that church, the one we're looking at now, is over in Monk's Kirby village itself. It's a civil parish in the northeastern Warwickshire area of England. Now, Monk's Kirby is dominated by that church, St Edith's. It's been a site of Christian worship since at least the 10th century AD. It's long since ruined, is this area and that priory, but the church remains, seeming out of proportion to the size of the village. Now this little one is where I believe the nuns used to lay the bodies out. It's been vandalised in a big way, but as you can see there, that's through the bars on the front of the door. The bars have been re-welded, but not before the Vandals got in and did their thing. And I know the deterioration is terrific because I've been here 3 or 4 times. This is it from outside, obviously, and a lot of the windows are boarded up and so on. They've still been vandalising it, which is a shame. It's not anywhere near anywhere. People must come out of their way to vandalise it. They're not walking past and say, there's a nice building, let's vandalise it. I know what I'd do to them. I've gone out of focus there and I'm not sure why. I think I was playing about with the depth of field. I'm sorry about that. Now these are the graves, and some of them are very ornate. If you got to go, this is the way to go, isn't it? You know. Big fancy markers and bright colours. That one to the right is quite pretty. I don't want to be under it, but it is quite pretty. And that's the other side of that. Well, I'll call it a church. I don't know what the heck you can call it. You can't keep saying it's a place where they used to lay the bodies out. But it belonged to the nuns, or the nuns used to use it from the Priory of St Edith's, as I believe. I can't swear to that. I've either read it on Google or it's some local knowledge they've imparted on me when I've been over there at the Denby Arms for a meal. There's a pub there right opposite the church. There would be, wouldn't there? Right opposite that place you're looking at now. Nice pub if you want a meal. In Monk's Kirby. It's just off the A5. No, it's not. It's just off the old Foss Way, but not far from the A5 and the M6 Junction 1. This place I'm stood at now is down a little lane. If you don't know where it is, you'll have a heck of a job finding it. Now this, you'll see where the brickwork ends and the stone goes above it, so you can tell it's been worked on at various stages. The first church at this site was founded in 917, that's AD obviously, by Ethelfleda, and she was the daughter of Alfred the Great. That can't be bad. And there's the Denby Arms, just a place for dinner. After the Norman Conquest, King William gave vast areas of land to one of his knights, Geoffrey de la Guerche, a Breton who'd supported him in the invasion of England. And a carved stone head still visible at the back of the church is said to be of the same Geoffrey de la Guerche. Geoffrey rebuilt the ruined Saxon church and he dedicated it to the Blessed Virgin Mary and St Denis, the patron saint of France, in 1077. The church's 900th anniversary was celebrated in 1977. He also endowed it with a Benedictine prior and 7 monks from the Abbey of St Nicholas in Angers in France, and then the church was substantially rebuilt again in 1380. And in 1415, Henry V transferred the priory to the Carthusians on the Isle of Axholme in Lincolnshire. And the 100-Year War with France also caused the dedication of the church to be changed yet again to St Edith of Polesworth, a Warwickshire saint. The connection with St Denis was revived in the 19th century for the chapel of St Denis, built in the neighbouring village of Pailton. And there you have the history of this place. Only an abbreviated history, and while I was here, they were working on the church indoors. They'd got the contractors in, and there was an area I couldn't get to. So I shall have to return yet again one day in the future and see what we can see when we can see it. Some of these are really nice, but the lighting was out and I couldn't get the lighting to come on, and you really do need some help. This is lit up now by big windows and you can see there's people lying in there. Not real, but they're probably underneath. Thanks for watching. Bye.